Hi friends, I just wanted to make a few comments. I have been coming across a lot of influencers that are talking about how clean beauty is a scam. Some of them are saying it's all the same products. Some of them are saying they can actually be dangerous. I just have to tell you, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a beauty expert. I am just someone who's living with chronic kidney disease, stage 2, for the last 4 years. And I can tell you that I get my kidney numbers checked, I get my liver numbers checked, and there was a time before I discovered all these clean beauty products when I was using Streamline moisturizers. I'm not a big makeup wearer, I never was. So this is not about makeup, this is just about daily self-care. So I was just using mainstream moisturizers and shampoo and what have you. And I know my numbers were different. And I could never figure out that I was eating so perfectly what was causing issues in my numbers that were, my doctor wasn't happy with them. And thank you. So my kitty's here again and she's dropping things off the table. Okay. Having said that, I do want you guys to explore whatever you need to explore and do your own research. Like I said, I'm only telling you about my experience. Once I pinpointed what the issue was, which was my cosmetics, my self-care cosmetics. They're so-called cosmetics even though it's not makeup, but even my moisturizer and my serums and my lip balms, whatever I was putting onto my skin, I realized I wasn't just putting them on my skin, I was actually eating them through my skin. If you know what I mean. They were getting absorbed through my skin into my organs. Once I cleaned everything up, my numbers for my kidneys and my liver were much better. Of course, like I said, I think hopefully I can just maintain this stage 2 kidney disease and it doesn't get any worse. But so far for 4 years, it's been pretty steady. And I really think it has a lot to do with how I've cleaned up my medicine cabinet, basically. I cleaned up my moisturizers, my conditioner, I stopped coloring my hair. That was huge because even if you use natural coloring, it's still some kind of a dye. It's so hard to find actual henna. Even hennas have some kind of chemicals to make them last longer or to give them a certain tint of color. I grew up in a foreign country. Grew up in Pakistan. I came to the U.S. when I was 9. Up until then, all the elder women in the family, my grandmother, my older aunts, they all had red hair. And it was the norm. I never realized they had red hair or we had darker brown hair. I never knew why. But now I figure it out. They would use henna and all their hair was gray, but it would get a red tint. So actually, the real henna only gives you a red tint. I know they have henna that gives you a purplish tint. Then they have henna that can give you jet black hair color. I don't think that's natural per se. I think there are certain chemicals in there that are causing these different color variations in the end result. So again, just please do your research. The information is out there. You just have to do your own homework. And this is a whole reason I created this channel. And I really hope I can give you guys the content in a way that you can understand. And I promise I'm going to work on the video quality. And I'm going to try to learn how to do this in a professional way. But in the meantime, you're allowing me into your homes. And I really appreciate that. And I just hope that I can bring you some good information, which you can double check, but only from my personal experience. I can tell you what has worked for me and why I'm a believer. So there goes that. But I just had to put my 2 cents in. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.